What is up, squad? What is up? What is up? What is up? Come on in. I know I'm late. Come on in. I see you, Kim. I'm here. Look. Don't hold me to no time, child. When I schedule something, just know I'm gonna be about 5 minutes late. I'm gonna be about 5 minutes late, at least 5 to 6 minutes late. Shout out to all the green in the building. Our memberships are now open if you want to support the channel. It's only $1.99 to start, and there are different tiers: $1.99, $4.99, and $9.99. Whatever your hearts, says to do, you should do. Y'all know I'm not here often, but I am here for you. Shout out to the squad. Shout out to Miss Kiki, John Humphrey, Lynn Buttons. I see y'all in Marley, Miss Kiki. So you see these people name lit up in green. Your name can be lit up in green too for the low price of not $1.99. Oh Lord. Hey y'all. Then they got their own special emojis. Hey y'all. What's up, Just AB? I see y'all. Okay. Look, let me start. Like, people get mad at me. Like, why does she take so long to get started? I take so long to get started because I'm trying to let people have the opportunity to get in here. Some of y'all about as slow as I am. But I digress. Today we are talking about the Real Housewives of Atlanta season 12, episode 9. Is it 9? I think it's 9. Hold on, let me turn off this drone, child. Let me turn off this drone before I get dizzy. If you haven't already, go ahead and like this video on your way in. I thumbs down it if you don't like it. But I am here. Hold on. Let me get my stuff together, child. For those of you who haven't visited Straight from the A today, there's also a written version of the recap available on straightfromtheA.com in addition to the full episode. This episode is called A Whine of a Time. A Whine of a Time. They keep coming up with these very, cryptic ass titles to these posts. Last week it was Over the Hill. I mean, Head Over Heels. Yeah, Head Over Heels. This time it's Whine of a Time. And I guess they shading, Kandi's dirty wine, but we gonna get to that in a minute. Shout out Princess AG Juno. Look at all the mods in the building. Okay, look, y'all know they're on their first girls trip. Bravo then gooped the kids. Bravo then damn tricked everybody, gave us a teaser, told us we was gonna be watching Kenya and Nene fight, and then we all settled down in front of the TV and we don't get nothing. We don't even get no Nene Leakes until the last 10-15 minutes of the episode. But I'm gonna get into that in a minute. The episode starts off with Porsha and Dennis. Y'all know Porsha and Dennis. I keep on telling y'all, they've been together. They haven't been apart. Now y'all trying to start to see what I've been seeing. Porsha is giddy. She's happy. She's in love. She's telling Lauren that she might be getting her ring back soon. And Lauren is telling her, you need to hold off. And, instead of going from step 1 to step 10, how about you go from 1 to 2 to 3 and just start off slowly? Porsha ain't having it. Porsha playing in makeup. Porsha see what is it called? Orgasm, the little gold sparkly stuff that you wear on your face. She sees that and she said, I need some of this in my life. So apparently she missing out on her orgasms. Or perhaps not, because, producers caught Dennis leaving the house a couple of episodes ago. But I guess we're supposed to forget about all of that. Anyway, Porsha also talks about how Eva is a part of her tribe. Like, she and Eva have become quite close because their men are quite close, and she feels some kind of way because she was just at Marlo's house with Kandi, and Kandi told her it's always somebody telling somebody about what somebody else said. But again, I digress. But Kandi told her that Eva made a comment because she told Kenya that Eva didn't like her energy. So Eva got mad and said Porsha need to be studying all them blogs talking about her. Porsha's in her feelings, and rightfully so, because Eva's husband was representing Dennis against the blogs. The blogs, the YouTube blogs that was saying that Dennis was into animal porn and all that. Yeah, those blogs. So, of course, she's in her feelings because, Eva knows, that, they was really coming up with strategy to, put all of that behind them. But, again, let's move on. The ladies all get together and head for Toronto for their first girls trip of the season. Marlo loses it. Literally, she lost her passport. Last season, she lost all her luggage. At least she got all her luggage with her. In addition to that, you remember Marlo was in charge of the room. Well, wasn't in charge of the rooms, but where were they? When Marlo had to give Tanya the basement, or had to choose between the basement and something else, and she gave Tanya the basement. Well, this time Tanya is in charge of the rooms, but Tanya is not a bitter Betty. Tanya gave everybody the same room. Nobody's fighting over the big room or the small room or whatever. They're in a very nice hotel, so they all got very nice rooms except for Tanya. She apparently got the penthouse. Yes, we have a new member of the squad. Shout out to Antoinette. So, let me see what else had happened. I don't know about y'all, but the episode was kind of dry. Only because Nene Leakes wasn't on it, and I was ready to see a fight. Once I realized that she wasn't going to be on it, I was like, well, why am I watching this? I need to see the fight. But anyway, now let's go ahead and talk about what y'all want to talk about, Kenya and her messy ass. How about Kenya? Kenya is still talking about Marc. She is still on the train of Marc doing me wrong. Marc is an asshole. Marc is disrespectful. How can Marc treat me this way? And now she got her two friends jumping on board talking about her husband. Now, how many of y'all go sit around and let your friends drag your real life husband? Okay, not your pretend husband on paper, just for contractual reasons, but your real life husband. You are not going to do that. You keep your business in your house. But apparently Kenya wants everybody on her side, so it doesn't matter what her husband thinks. She's like, Marc is nasty. Marc should not have stood up, said that about Nene. Marc shouldn't have did nothing. Marc shouldn't have said I was interrupting him when he was interrupting me. Marc, he's such a bad person. We don't even like each other that much. We don't communicate. And as proof they don't communicate, Marc left the damn triple date dinner and went out with Kandi and Todd. Without Kenya. He was like, bump this. I don't even have to hang around with Kenya. Let me just hang around with Kenya's friends. I'm like, come on now. Shout out to Tiff TV. We got a couple of new members. Yay, I'm so happy. So, in addition to that, they discussed that while they was in Toronto. That was one of the major discussions they had. They also discussed the fact of Kenya almost ruining Cynthia's engagement. Now, Kenya claims that she would die first before, anything like that would ever happen. And I said last week, and I'm sticking to it this week, the only reason Kenya even thought to mention the damn proposal was because Nene has sent the card. Now, here we are this week, and Kenya and Kandi and Cynthia are accusing Nene of sending the card, or what was in the card, to the blogs. No, look, to the blog, okay, because they didn't want to say the person's name, I guess, even though they showed the picture. It was Love B. Scott. Shout out to Love B. Scott. But we all know that Nene Leakes is not sending nothing to Love B. Scott. And I don't want to tell you how I know, but I know. But I also know that Love B. Scott is very, very pro Kenya. He is very, very team twirl. So because of that, I suspect that Kenya sent a copy of that card over to Love B. Scott. And you can say I said it. I said what I said, and I ain't changing. Kenya did it. And you, as proof, when she sat around talking about it, she came up with the whole MO. Nene did it. It was just like Aunt Bertha said, it was Todd that came up to us with the bullshit. Kenya that came up with the whole thing. Nene did it because she wanted to make herself look better to the people. She wanted to make herself look good. She didn't have to make herself look good. She already did that by sending the cheese tray and the card. Why she gonna go a step further and send it to the blogs? It didn't make no sense as far as Nene, sending it. So Again, if y'all read the blogs, y'all already know if Nene was gonna send it to somebody, who she would send it to. I ain't got nothing to do with that. I'm just here. I don't make the news. I just blog about it. Okay. So, I just found that interesting that, they're sitting up there talking about, oh, it was on the blog. The blog got it. Nene sent it to the blog. She sent it to the blog. It's like, how could she send it verbatim to the blog? I know that Kenya did it. Also, let me see what else. Kenya is definitely cunning. She is sly as a fox, honey. She is sly as a fox. But again, I digress. Cynthia also, we talked about that. She confronted Kenya about that because she seemed to feel that, Kenya was trying out to spoil the proposal. Marc is in his feelings too. Like, why would Kenya do that? Kenya is just really, I don't know. It's just something about Kenya and her energy. I don't understand why Kandi is taking up for her. Kandi know it wasn't right. Cynthia is taking up for her. Cynthia then forgave her. Everybody is forgiving everybody, but nobody is forgiving Nene Leakes. Stick with me here. Now, here comes Eva. Eva then lied about forwarding stuff to the blogs. Now, she's Kandi, Porsha then called her out about it. Like, you're my friend. How could you say something like that? And then Eva straight up lied and said, I've never said that. And, it was like, is Kandi lying? And Kandi was like, no, I'm not lying. Kandi gonna spill the beans on everybody. But while Eva thinks that Kandi is throwing salt in her game, Kandi is just being Kandi. Like, everybody is doing the exact same thing. If you tell somebody something, somebody gonna tell her. And same thing with Kandi and Kenya. Why should she be mad that Kenya told when she know what kind of people that she dealing with? She told Kenya that an engagement was gonna happen. Kenya came and told Cynthia that an engagement was gonna happen. Kandi then forgave Kenya. Cynthia then forgave Kenya, and here we are, Eva, dragging Porsha, and now Porsha feels like she gonna forgive Eva. Who else forgave Eva? Eva forgave Marlo, because at the airport they were saying, you speak to Marlo, and Eva was like, yes, I talked to her, I almost didn't, because I thought she might spike my drink or something, try to kill me. But apparently Eva then forgave Marlo. Write all this down. Eva forgave Marlo. Porsha forgave Eva. Kandi forgave Kenya. Cynthia forgave Kenya. Everybody is forgiving everybody, but everybody rolling their eyes at Nene Leakes. Why, pray tell, are they doing that? Let me continue. Oh, and speaking of Eva, the only person who noticed her pica, is it called pica? She was eating ice all throughout the episode, and I know that's they say that pregnant women do it a lot, but it's also a sign of anemia. It's also a sign of iron deficiency, all of that. So it's like, Eva, what is going on with you and all this ice, chowing down on all this ice? He said, not pray tell. Well, anyway, but again, Nene kind of warned everybody that she wouldn't be in this episode. She told everybody on the Twitter, she was like, just finished watching tonight's Real Housewives. Tune in to see me walk through the door the last 30 seconds of the episode. But it was really kind of like the last 10 minutes or so. She showed up. Tanya had already told people that she invited Nene. And Nene was like, I guess, I don't know if I want to be around that energy. I don't know. But, you knew she was coming. And when she comes, everybody's, rolling their eyes. And you got Eva rolling her eyes. You got Porsha saying, girl, bye. You got Kandi. You got Cynthia, rolling her eyes. And I'm sitting there going, why is everybody so pissed off at Nene Leakes? But they forgave everybody else. Even if forgave Marlo for throwing her under the bus and saying that she lived above her means. Cynthia then forgave Kenya for almost ruining her proposal. I mean, everybody is forgiving everybody. And I'm like, what did Nene do to Eva so bad for Eva to be pissed off at her? Like, Eva was blaming all of what Marlo did on Nene. So it's like, girl, what is going on? You said Tanya wouldn't be friends with any of these women in real life. Tanya is a G. Tanya I really like that they're giving Tanya more of a role this season, and I like that she got the opportunity to plan a trip, just like Marlo had the opportunity to, plan a group event. So they're giving everybody these, big opportunities to appear on camera, to be a part of the process. But where the hell is Nene Leakes? That should be the name of this video. Where the hell is Nene? So then when Nene come, it's like nobody speaks and they can just continue on the conversation. And I guess we get to see the fight next week or the week after next. When we gonna see the fight? We don't even want to know who recorded anybody. We want to know if somebody spit on somebody, who threw some blows. Everybody think that Kenya deserve it, but we don't know. We don't know what's going to happen. So that's all I can pull from this episode. Let me see what else. Did I miss anything? Did I miss anything that I needed to say? Let me see. I talked about Dennis and Porsha still being together. I talked about all the ladies. Oh, Yvonne's there, that bitch, Yvonne. Which is interesting because Yvonne is Nene's friend and everybody's there except Nene until the end. Talked about Eva and her ice. Talked about Marlo losing her passport. And Kenya is Marlo's suspect. I wouldn't put it past Kenya to have, pocketed Marlo's passport. I don't know. We'll see. What else? I talked about everything, I think. Yeah, and that, the biggest part of the episode for me is the fact that they tried to pin on Nene the blog situation when we all know that, Love B. Scott is Kenya's blog buddy. But there's that. But I would love to hear from you guys about what you thought about this episode. That's the only reason I'm here, is to hear from you. I know, C. Patterson, it was a snooze fest. We want to see Nene Leakes, and I don't care what y'all say. I know some of y'all out there still team Nene. Phone number 718-362-6360. Pin number 9427819. Let me put this number in here. 718-362-6360. Pin number. Thank you, C. Patterson. 9427819. Bam. You said like she stole Vivica's phone. Jay Firma, I forgot about that. Oh my God, I totally forgot about that. But I would not put it past Kenya. Kenya is a sneaky one. She is really on her strategy. She done got a strategy to show Marc as an asshole. She got all the ladies on her side to talk about Marc while he ain't there to talk about himself. And you already know that he ain't gonna get on social media to say anything. Hold on, y'all. Somebody, hold on. Let me put these people on mute. Yeah, so, Kenya is really, she's working her little strategy. I told y'all, it's like the Kenya Moore show. We just want to see what she going to do next. We want to see what she's going to do next. You said, Bravo knows some people will believe it's snowing in summertime on the southeast coast. Exactly, Black Pixie. But, if you're a member of the squad, if you're a member straight from the A.com and you read it frequently, you know who Nene sent something to the blogs and when she didn't. That's all I'm saying. Call it 6404. Hello. Turn your computer down. All right, I'm going to the next. 6404.
Hello?
Hi.
Hello?
Hi.
Hi.
Turn your computer down.
Okay, 1 second. Okay, hello?
Hi. Who am I speaking with?
Hi, this is Terry from Virginia.
Hey, Terry from Virginia. How are you?
I'm doing fine. I just wanted to say, I think I called before and I said, that I think Kenya was using Marc, and I think that I think in the first place, I think she made him feel like he was in control of everything.
Uh-huh.
And then I think that she felt that he needed a man and a baby for the show. And then she pimped her baby out on every morning TV show that she could book to get back on the Real Housewives of Atlanta. And I think that now that she's got her place back, she doesn't need Marc anymore.
Ooh.
And I think she always picks someone weaker than herself so that she can pull their strings and make a fool of them after she's let out the worst in them. And then she plays the victim.
Yeah.
And so I think that's Kenya. And then on to Nene. I think it's interesting about Nene. I don't think any of those, and I'm going to call them all HBICs.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think any of them think that she's good enough to be on the show, even though she started the thing, and she's the best thing on it, in my opinion. And
but do you notice how everybody
formed an alliance against her?
Have you noticed?
Has never been as dirty to any of them as they have been to others, like the kicking, the arrest, the libel, all those terrible things that they've done. Nene's never done anything like that.
Have you noticed that they all seem to be giving each other a pass for some of the things they have done? Like, Eva forgave Marlo. Kenya is giving Eva a pass for saying she got bad energy. Cynthia is giving Kenya a pass. So everybody is giving somebody a pass. But I'm like, so they just gonna hold grudges against Nene? I'm just trying to figure out what's going on.
I think that they just don't think Nene's as good as they are.
Ooh. Oh, okay.
I think that they think that they're just so much better than she is. That's what I get. Because if you think about when Cynthia came against Nene the first time, and then she was saying all those terrible, nasty things about Nene, about she needs to get a chin and stuff like that. And so I think that they think that they're better than her. And I think they don't think, and I know that Porsha does. They just don't believe that she should be on the show.
Well, I know that
they've all got together and they've really formed a real alliance against her. And
well, I know that Porsha and Nene are cool because Porsha was at Nene's birthday celebration a couple of weeks ago, so they back cool. I know she's still cool with.
They might be that cool, but I still think that Porsha thinks she's better than Nene.
What? I don't know about that.
I really do.
Why would they think they're better? Why do you think they would think they're better?
That's just what I've been seeing. That's just what I've been seeing, what I've been viewing. And then as far as Tanya goes, I like to say that Tanya is a very entitled person, a very self-entitled person, in my opinion, and that she feels she's much better than all those girls, and that she should have been able to just waltz in there and take over. But the truth be told, none of the girls really give her the time of day, except for Nene, because they can see her a mile away, and most of them just don't make any eye contact with her, except for Eva. But Eva thinks that she's better because of her hair is straight, a.k.a. her nappy head comment. And I think that Eva is interesting in that she locked her daughter's hair. If you're against nappy hair, then, why procreate with a man with nappy hair? That's what I would say about that.
Well, there you have it. I well, thank you so much, caller. You touched on Dana and everything. I appreciate you so much.
Well, I want to say one more thing.
Okay, go ahead.
I just want to say one more thing about Porsha and Dennis.
Okay.
I was always so sad that I think that they had a real love story going on, and I'm so sad that they didn't let us see it.
They did let us see it. They had a 3-episode commercial.
Yeah, but they're getting separated, and they're saying all these nasty bestiality comments about him. I think that's terrible. I don't know why they would take that route.
Well, they
could have shown
took
us a
that
real
route.
Love story, and it would have been fun as opposed to the phony love story with Cynthia Bailey.
She can't hear me. They took that route because
I also think that Marlo was right. I think that Kenya probably did take her thing because you already said the thing about Vivica Fox, and I noticed that too. And I was like, I think that's something Kenya would do.
All right. Well, thank you so much for calling. I appreciate it.
All right. Thank you. All right.
All right.
Good night.
I couldn't interrupt. She was just so excited. But listen, I don't even know where I was. Look, I was going to interject. Now I forgot what I was going to interject about. Dang it. Anyway, call 6404. You on the line. Hello. 6404. I'm going to the next. 6643. Hello.
Hello.
Hi.
Hi. Hey, Michelle. I just wanted to say, Tanya, with all that happy-go-lucky, shipper, always happy all the time, that is getting annoying. I cannot stand her with that mess.
How you gonna be mad at a happy person?
Well, she just remind me like of a valley white girl.
But But
I
nothing's
just not,
wrong with
I
that.
just can't
Nothing's wrong
stand
with
her.
being pleasant and nice, is it?
All the time, there is something wrong with that. All the time.
Well, I think she got a little hood to her. I think we'll see, some like, at the reunion last season, she did, try to like clap back a little bit. So she got a little bit in her.
She tried and failed.
Okay.
Tried and failed. And Eva, I don't know what is Eva's problem with Nene. Like, it feels like she's trying to like fit in. Like, I don't know what her real problem with. Y'all are on a television show. If you mad at Nene for wearing a mic, you look ridiculous because y'all on a television show. That Eva needs to go. Honestly, she needs to go. Kandi needs to go. I'm so sick of. I'm not feeling Kandi this season with all this licking Kenya is behind. I'm not feeling that this season with her. Like, I'm really disappointed in her.
Well,
and Porsha, she's my favorite housewife. What was that?
No, go ahead.
And Porsha, she's my favorite, to be honest with you. Porsha, but last night's episode when Dennis called her or whatever, and she was just like so happy, it just made me realize like Porsha is fake. I feel like that whole storyline that Dennis and Porsha put was fake as I don't know what.
What?
Like,
why would you say such a thing? Why would you think that was fake?
Cause one episode she crying and her world is over because he cheated, and now in the next episode you just so happy. I believe they pulled that just to stay on the show.
You think?
And and trying to get a little spin-off special. Of course they pulled that to stay on the show.
Okay.
Like, and Porsha, I'm not feeling her this season. She's my favorite, and I'm so disappointed in her. The way she's been treating Nene this season for what, though, Porsha? It's not even.
Can we
serious.
talk about the way they've treated Nene this season, all of them? Can we go back to the reunion when I said, and people were like, oh, you're just Team Nene. But I said each and every one of those ladies were gunning for Nene. And some of them didn't even like have a reason. Tanya was like, well, you said you was my friend. Eva was like, well, you was mic'd up. Everybody was gunning for Nene, and everybody was like, and nobody like saw it. And my thing is, just because she's the strong person of the group, I just felt like, when you're a threat, you're a target. So she's a target to everybody. Like, they want to knock the queen down a few pegs, and I guess that's what they did. I've been saying that Kandi, Kenya, and Cynthia were in an alliance ever since they, got together to bring Kenya on the show. And, producers caught them on the recording, and they still never really addressed that. So we know Kandi got a lot of power. Kandi got a lot of pull. And at this point, Kandi is keeping everybody safe on the island.
I really feel that Kandi is Andy's favorite. Everybody think Nene is Andy's favorite. Kandi is Andy's favorite.
Okay.
And if you look at Beverly Hills, all them girls got together and got Lisa Vanderpump off the show. I believe they're trying to get Nene. They're trying to get Nene off that show.
I think they're doing something because I was surprised. I was surprised when I didn't see her this week.
Yeah, I really feel like they're trying to like get rid of all the OGs. But if Nene go, I'm going. Like, I don't care who's left on there. Kenya is so evil to her core. That lady is evil. Like, I just can't even stand to see a scene with her. She is evil to her core, and her fans are delusional, just like her.
I think some of them coming around though. Some of her fans starting to see her for what she is. All the Team Twirl ain't crazy.
What she did with Cynthia, who is also boring, she should have been let go in season 4. What she did with Cynthia last week was real. I'm starting to see like a lot of her fans realizing like she's still evil, the same old Cynthia. That baby ain't changed nothing. And let's talk about her mama sending her the card. Y'all are some gullible, dumb people. If you really think her mama sent that baby them gifts.
I said the same thing. Everybody was hating Kenya for what she did last week. And I feel like she came up with this card idea so that now people's heart are open. Oh, her mom reached out. Exactly. Kenya is very strategic. I don't care what y'all say. She's very strategic.
But if that's not the case, if you look at the card, it's another family member's name on that card. I believe that family member sent that card and put Kenya's mom name on that just as a nice gesture. But let's go back to when Marlo said, if your own mama don't like you, then something up with you. A lot of people was hating on Marlo for that comment. It was a little rude, but you gotta call a thing a thing. If your own mama don't mess with you, it got to be something about you. I just not believe that for all those years, her mama was around the entire family and did not say one word to Kenya.
Well,
Now, I thought her mama was dead when I first started watching the show with her on it. But after she said her mama would come to family functions and not even pay her attention, I do not believe that for 1 second. I do not believe that for 1 second. Kenya is shady and evil, and that's just all I got to say. I just had to get off my chest.
Well, thank you for getting that off your chest. I appreciate you calling.
No problem.
All right, goodbye. What y'all saying is you have to remember Porsha and Nene are good as of today. Exactly, Davika. They're good as of today. Remember, look at my video, the one that the top 50 influencers of Atlanta. Porsha was there at Nene's little birthday. I'm just letting you know. 2239. Hello. All right, I'm going to the next. Hello.
Michelle.
Yes.
Hey, Michelle.
Hey.
How are you?
Good. Who am I speaking with?
This is Marcus from Atlanta.
Hey, Marc.
This is Marcus from Atlanta.
Hey, Marcus.
How you doing? I was calling because I've been looking at this show this season, and I'm feeling like everybody else feeling. Like every Sunday we've seen like one episode, like maybe a half a scene of Nene, and we got Kenya that don't even have a real storyline. What is Bravo doing? Are they trying to phase her out? Are they trying to make her a friend?
I don't know.
What's really going on?
I was wondering that myself. Like, why are they tricking us though? It'd be different if she wasn't in it, and they're not even letting us think that she's in it. But they're showing us cliffhangers, acting like she's gonna be in the next episode, and the next episode comes and she's not in it. So what is going on, Bravo? Y'all need to tell me. I don't know.
Because I know I did catch that where she used to be, her and Kandi used to be the two center features, but now she's on the end, and now Porsha's in the middle. So, what is Bravo thinking that Porsha's doing, giving a better storyline than Nene or something? What's really going on?
Child, everybody called Porsha out for that fake ass storyline. Everybody called out, but
yeah, because like my thing is like this: y'all all love it now, but this man cheating on you while you pregnant. In these little months of time, he cheated on you, then y'all got to get together. Come on, Porsha.
Well, if he cheated, they never broke up. That's all I know. That they were still together all summer long. Right. When all those rumors were going on, we were seeing them in restaurants and stuff around Atlanta. So I don't feel that they ever broke up, because they went from the 3-episode commercial straight to the Housewives, straight to we broke up, and I don't believe that.
Absolutely, I agree. How do you think that Andy and Nene are going to be like when they see each other face to face at the beginning? Because he's been shaded this season too. I really feel like he's really been shading her a lot this season.
He's been shading her. He has.
Giving Kenya more time than. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
I don't know. I don't know what to think. But I feel like
I believe you know some tea. I believe you know a little tea, and you ain't spilling it yet, but. It's gonna come out eventually.
I will spill some on Patreon. Patreon people, I will spill some tonight after I get back from dinner. Patreon people, but I don't know.
Well, I'm gonna inbox you on Instagram so I can get the Patreon information so I can be on Patreon tonight.
Patreon, we putting it in the chat. It's patreon.com. I am ATLian. Head on over there.
Gotcha. Absolutely.
Yeah.
We definitely got to see how this gonna go. What do you now? Who is the snake? Is it Yvonne?
I don't think it's Yvonne. I think Yvonne is the obvious person. I think it's either Kenya, Marc, Peter. It's somebody real random. You know what I'm saying? That I don't know. I don't know, but I'm gonna find out.
Absolutely. Well, I'll definitely be looking for you on Patreon tonight.
Well, thank you.
Michelle.
Thank you for calling. I appreciate you.
Yeah.
All right. Oh, it's a whole bunch of y'all on the line right now. Hold on. Let me see. 1, 2, 3. Oh, it's a whole bunch of y'all want to talk. Caller, I don't even know what this is. An overseas number, I think, or a fake one. Hello, 9112. Turn your computer down. Hi.
Hello.
Turn your computer down.
Hello.
Yes.
I think I've turned it down now. Yes, this is an overseas number from England.
I recognize an overseas number. I'm like, look at this. Okay, I see y'all watching the show way overseas. How are you?
I'm doing very well, thank you. Thank you very much for asking. So just a quick one, really. Actually, I just wanted to find out. I know there's been a lot of discussion regarding Kenya's husband, and it's a contractual agreement. But I'm quite interested to find out if it is a contractual agreement. How does Marc benefit from that agreement? Because his depiction on the show is quite negative, and from both Kenya's remarks and the cast members, but also with how the producers are also editing him as well. So I would like to see what exactly does he get from that. Secondly, as well, if it is also the promotion of his company, of his business, that hasn't been promoted quite strongly. So there's still a bit of a conundrum surrounding what type of agreement they have and what exactly does he get out of it. So that's my first question to you. I've got two more.
Let me answer the first one. Over on straightfromtheA.com, I would put the link in, but I'll put it in a second. There is an article that happened about a year and a half ago, right before they got married, that Marc's taxes were mysteriously paid. He owed like hundreds of thousands of dollars to the state of New York and to the IRS, and they were mysteriously paid. And everybody seems to feel that Kenya paid off his debt right before they got married. So, at the time, I was like, well, maybe she just wanted to help her husband out. You know what I'm saying? But now that we see the way they interact with each other, I'm thinking that may have been a part of their agreement. You pay this, you do this, and, I'll give you my sperm and we can meet at the fertility clinic in Barbados, and, the rest is history. I don't even think they ever had sex, but those are my thoughts, and those are exclusively my thoughts. I'm not blaming that on nobody but me.
Okay, I understand. I think, secondly, an observation. I do think that the cast members are colluding to possibly get rid of Nene. I do think that is. I think that's a strong argument there. I think the way they are. They have formed, I guess, a group alliance, I think is quite interesting. And the fact that she is basically an island on her own. And so from history, I think when a cast member is on an island on their own, no matter what standing they have, it tends to be a bit of a predicament for them. So from the outskirts, that's what it looks like coming in. I would love to hear your thoughts on that.
It feels that way, and I've said it. But my thing is, I don't like the way Bravo is like tricking the audience into believing that she will be back. She'll be in the full episode. Like last week, we saw the fight. We thought we was going to see what led up to the fight. We haven't seen none of that yet. I guess we're going to see it next episode, maybe, perhaps, or the episode after that. We don't know yet.
That's true. And finally, what I do want to also suggest is, I think when it comes to these storylines, I think it's important for people to understand that these people are getting paid millions of dollars, if not thousands of dollars, to come up with a whole storyline every 6 months or so. So there is a large percentage of the storylines is going to be either made up completely or exaggerated. And I think we can see that throughout this season. I think the issue now with the series is that it's losing some of that authenticity as it had before, because there is this demand to constantly have a story. And the truth is, nobody's life is that dramatic.
Right.
And so they're having to really exacerbate and really explore avenues of their personal life, which actually isn't there. I think with Kenya, I'm by no means a Team 12 or anything like that. But I think with Kenya, I guess, is almost proficient in I guess this whole masterminding storylines and whatnot. She's done it really from the beginning.
Yes.
I think now the views are just a lot more. They're just seeing it clearer now, and so everybody is all beginning to crumble. I think the only person who's maybe slightly authentic a bit more is Nene Leakes. and then it looks like she's on the way out. So that's my contribution anyway. I love your opinions. I did think you were really, really on on Nene's side before, but actually I'm beginning to see that actually Kenya is not as authentic as we all thought her to be. Yeah.
And that's how I've always felt from the very beginning since Kenya came on the show. I used to be a fan of Kenya's before she got on the Housewives. And when she got on the Housewives and I saw her manipulation and the trickery and the things that she does, I'm like, oh, now I understand you now. So that's what made me start honing in on Kenya and the things that she does. But I don't have any dislike for her. I just know that she's full of crap.
Yeah. And do you think we're going to hear a bit more about, I guess, in quotation, this arrangement with Marc? Do you think that's going to come out?
I think so. I think, she was basically terminated because no one could find the marriage license the year before last. So I feel like at the reunion that's going to be a big thing. Like, y'all getting divorced where y'all really married in the first place. So I don't think there'll be any divorce documents. I don't think there's, they already said there's no prenup. Like, there's no prenup because there wasn't a marriage. But this is all me. This is what I've been saying for years. But, I'm just a blogger.
And do you have and let me ask you this, wink, wink. Do you have information on this? Because I know you have something.
Who, me? No, I don't have anything. Just my, assessment of the situation. I don't have any concrete proof.
Of course you don't, Michelle. Anyway, Michelle, it was lovely speaking to you. Thank you so much for
It was great speaking to you. Who are you? What's your name and where are you calling from? Missed that.
I'm coming from England, and my name is Michael.
Okay, Michael. Thank you so much for calling. I appreciate you.
I appreciate you too. God bless you. Have a wonderful evening. God bless.
All right, you too. Goodbye. You said she's always fake crying about anything concerning her and Marc. Right. She's always dabbing in her eyes, and we never see any tears. What is up with that? I loved his accent too. It was great. Caller 7301. Hello. Hello.
Hey, Michelle. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. This is Female G calling from New York.
Hi.
Listen, Michael England had a very sexy voice, that accent, right?
Okay. Michael was on it. Honey.
He pretty much hit on, most of the things I wanted to say.
Okay.
So I don't want to repeat it and get the viewers bored. So let me just say this. Kenya is a beauty queen.
Uh-huh.
And I have not met a beauty queen that did not have a level of deceit with them. They tend to be very conniving and manipulating people. Now, she won this pageant back in 1993 when our folks just wasn't really winning the title. And when we did, there was always some type of controversy behind it. Okay, so she would have needed to be really crafty to win Miss USA because Miss USA goes on to, compete for the world title. Okay, so that's on a much grander scale than Miss America. So I think Kenya just grew up learning how to be very crafty and manipulating. And I can remember before she started on Housewives, Wendy Williams used to talk about her and the fact that she was come join the show. And Wendy always recommended that Kenya not go on the show, that she was going to ruin her reputation. And I think with Wendy having so many connections behind the scenes, she knew the personality that Kenya Moore really had. And she knew that personality would be exposed on such a grand scheme, on such a, major stage platform that it would tarnish Kenya's reputation to the public that did not get the opportunity to see how she operates behind the scenes.
But what was she doing before the Housewives? She wasn't doing anything. She probably would have been destitute, broke. Like, she wasn't doing a thing. So I think the Housewives was the best thing that ever happened for her.
Yeah, because she had did the D-level movies like Twa, something like that, You remember that?
Yeah, I remember, but that's not what she wasn't earning a living off of those films, I'm sure. You know what I mean? Like, that's why she wanted to come back so bad when they booted her. Like, nobody walks away from $1 million. Like, nobody.
You're right, Michelle. Like, with everything that I have read and I've heard, no one likes working with Kenya.
Well.
So, watching her on the show, she has been very manipulating, okay? Even when it comes to her mother. We don't know what transpired in Kenya's mother's life before Kenya was born. You know, there could be like a deep family secret that's going on, and this is the reason why the family is so protective of the mother, okay? Because I even heard someone allude to the fact that Kenya's father is blood relative to her mother. Now, I don't know how true that is, but we just don't know. There's something else that's going on, okay? And Kenya knows that her mother is a very private person, and she does not want to be a part of the show. She showed us that when she appeared at her mother's door, and her mother refused to answer the door, okay? So now, let's fast forward, 5 or 6 years later, when now Kenya's a mother herself and has a child. Now, all of a sudden, her mother reaches out and sends a gift to the baby.
Nobody's buying what Kenya's selling. Nobody's buying that because, you know, Kenya was in the hot seat for, you know, almost ruining Cynthia's proposal, and she was getting dragged all up and down social media, and that was her way of changing the narrative to, you know, to bringing some good energy her way, as opposed to all these people cursing her out on Instagram. Trust that I don't feel like,
I agree with you.
Yeah, I don't feel like there was anything
because,
genuine about that.
Truth be told, if she was really happy that her mother reached out to her daughter and she wanted to build a relationship with her mother through her daughter, then she would have kept that moment private. But
exactly.
She didn't.
Well.
She exposed it. Okay, so, yeah, she's a snake. I have seen it for years. You have been saying it for years. And you know what? Her day is coming. Her day is coming. She now wants to be close to Cynthia so she can stay next to Cynthia to continue to drive that wedge between Cynthia and Nene. Okay? She knows Nene is the queen. It doesn't matter. Nene is the queen of the show.
Yeah.
Okay? And Kandi has a second running, and here goes Porsha in the third. She's in third place for the position. Okay. All right? Kenya's trying to find her way. There is no way she could get married and not have that on the show, especially being that Kenya is an attention whore. Why would she get married and not have it on the show? Why would she get married and then not just say, Andy, listen, this is what the deal is. My husband is a very private person and he doesn't want to be on the show. So, I mean, I'll talk about the marriage, I'll do this, I'll do that. But when he's on, can you blur out his image? Can you not show people who he is? I think her husband is showing us.
She had already signed her contract for that season, so there was no way for her to say, "Okay, I've already signed my contract. I've agreed to, you know, be open with my life, but you can't see my husband." There was no way for her to do that without. That's why she lost her peach.
Well, you know what? I guess she's getting better at her calculating and conniving ways. Okay, but to me, her husband, Marc, I have to call him Marc because I don't even think that's her husband. He's showing me that he's pissed off that he did not get more money from her up front because he sees how far she's willing to go to throw him under the bus and expose him for being like a soft man, or, you know, just to even elevate herself and put herself on top. Every man that she's been on the show with, other than her gay friend, there was a problem with them. Okay? Starting with Walter. There was a problem with them. Okay? So at this point, the problem has to be with Kenya.
Well, I mean,
sorry to say.
We're in agreement with that.
Thank you, Michelle.
Well, thank you.
I just want to call. Don't want to stay too much longer. And just have a beautiful year in and a beautiful 2020, okay?
Thank you. You do the same. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye. All right, y'all. I'm taking. Oh my God. There are like 20 calls on the line. I will take 3 more because I have a dinner date and I gotta go. So, let me see. Hold on. I'm just gonna pick. Close my eyes and pick. Hold on. The phone is right here. I'm scrolling. Let me pick one. Did I pick one? No. 6670. Hello.
Hello.
Hi. Who am I speaking with?
What's up, girl?
Hey.
You know this is Sabrina Gabrielle.
Hey, Sabrina.
How are you?
What is up?
Girl, my ass missed the whole dang on show. I gotta watch it and repeat.
Oh, God. But did you watch the episode? What did you think about the episode? Like, the biggest part about it to me was Kenya and Cynthia and Kandi lie about Nene sending that story verbatim to the blog, sending what she wrote in the card to the blog. And I believe that Kenya did that because that is her blog buddy.
You know what? Just like she said in the show before about, oh, the snake could be here. It don't surprise me. It wouldn't surprise me.
Mm-hmm.
You know it wouldn't surprise me because you know that girl. Look, like everybody that says she's a narcissist, she evil, she just, that, to me, for me, it seems like she is being extra thirsty in her way to try and stay on this show. You know, because we don't know the specifics of her contract. So they probably said, okay, and if you want to come back next year and get $1 million, you better turn up the heat. We don't know what you know, the stipulations of her contract. Or I don't know.
Right.
You know?
Right.
You know, so I'm saying, you know, so it's like she is being just too extra. But what I do predict, I want to see the fallout between she and Cynthia.
I think it's already happened because you notice Cynthia is only hanging with Eva these days. Like, it's like her and Kenya are okay, but they're not hanging tight. And then, like, after Kenya almost spoiled that proposal, you notice Kenya went on her Instagram and started posting all these old pictures of her and Cynthia, and Cynthia didn't. You know, so I was just like, interesting.
Girl. So I see Bravo building up to that.
Uh-huh.
I'm just waiting for it because, you know, Cynthia done got a whole lot of gumption now.
Well.
She getting that good ding-a-ling, girl. Mike is laying it down because she got some gumption. Well, just tell me, did you record me or not? I was like, too bad Marlo don't know how to read people better.
I know, right? Marlo is not a reader.
No, she not. She can dress, but she ain't no reader.
Right.
But she can be messy, but she ain't no reader. But, yeah, Cynthia, girl, I'm waiting for that. But this is the part, this little bitty part of that whole doggone show is what just made me fall out my chair dead. When Porsha confronted Eva about what she said.
Right.
And they were talking, and, you know, Cynthia always got to add something. She always got to butt her ass in instead of just sitting back and listening.
She got to take up for her friend.
But she was saying, okay, girl. But she was about to say something to Porsha, and Porsha said, what? What you remember now, Cynthia?
Right.
Girl, I wanted to just pass out. It was the way Porsha said it.
But remember, Porsha was the one when Cynthia said, you know, nobody's reading me in my house or whatever she said, and Porsha was like, girl, bye, while they were sitting there on Cynthia's porch. Like, come on, like everybody punking Cynthia.
What? I have to admit, you know, regardless of all this stuff that she's going through with Dennis, I like the shell that she's coming out of because, you know, remembering who Porsha was when she first came to the show when she was with Cordell, she was a dutiful wife, honey.
Right.
And I do believe she would still be a dutiful wife today, but she knows more of who Porsha is.
But I think the Porsha we see now is the Porsha that has always been there, because before she got married to Cordell, she was a video vixen, she was a calendar girl, she was twerking on, you know, in rap videos. So I think she changed herself to be with Cordell because she thought that's what Cordell wanted. And so clearly, you know, her being on the show and coming out and all of that, you know, is what pretty much broke up their marriage, besides the fact he was controlling and probably they say DL. I don't know. But, I just feel like she's always been who she is. And she's just more of that now.
We just seeing it. She straight up regrets and say she shall not digress. She's just going all the way back. I guess.
Right.
I guess. But I like it. I like her more now. It seems like she's kind of growing up.
Okay.
She's not ready to just, throw down and get up in your face all the time now.
Right.
So I must say, baby PJ has calmed her down.
Yeah, baby
She has
PJ
calmed her down. I'm seeing her.
She got her hands full with baby PJ. You could tell. Porsha is so
okay.
Anyway, we'll talk about more of that as the season goes on. But I think baby PJ will be a part of her her storyline as the season goes on, because she's an ambassador for the March of Dimes, and yeah, we'll talk about that later.
Look, let me ask you this one thing now.
Yes.
Because don't nobody really seem to like Eva.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, it's I'm like Kandi on that one. I just don't care. I mean, she's there, she's not there. She's a pretty girl, and you kind of fit in with the messiness. But do you think her storyline would be that much more interesting, and we wouldn't have these problems and hear all this stuff about Eva if she connected that story with the baby daddy?
What you said. I think we wouldn't, because it's almost like Eva got dirt on everybody. She need to pull the blogs. Her C-section scar ain't blah, blah, blah. Calling people nappyhead, all of that. But nobody got any dirt on her except for her baby daddy. And nobody's talking about that. And, the fact of her living above her means. But yeah, if they could talk about that baby daddy situation, it'll be a wrap for Eva. They need to be talking about it.
Girl, well, I hope the producers are listening to your show, and I do think they do. So,
look, Kevin McCall is living in Atlanta now, from what I've heard. What? So, he's in the city. So, they might as well go ahead and round them on up.
I think that one day when they out having their little girls' time at a restaurant or some shit like that, Kevin needs to pop up. Oh Lord, have mercy! I'll fall out dead.
Well, you writing the episodes for them, but they already finished for this season. Maybe next year we'll see what happens. Thank you.
Won't it be interesting? Because I'm quite sure Kevin can get home.
I gotta take a few more of these calls. I appreciate you.
Take 2 more. I'll see you on Patreon tonight.
All right, cool. Thank you.
All right, girl.
Bye. Okay, let me guess. Let me see. This person's been holding for a while. 1739. Hello. They not ready. 2074. Hello.
Hi, Michelle. How you doing?
Hi. Who am I speaking with?
This is Michelle also.
Hey, Michelle. Great name.
Hi, Michelle. Yeah, thank you. I just wanted to say that I think Kenya is just a product of her environment with her mother, not growing up having a mother who can basically display love. Mm-hmm. She really doesn't know how to show love. Yeah. And I really want them to bring back Phaedra and also Apollo's new wife. Ooh. I think that'll be a good show.
That would be a good show, but I think it's a wrap for Phaedra. We keep hoping for, but I don't think that's gonna happen. And as long as Kandi is there, Phaedra will not be there, from what I understand. So unless y'all can get
maybe not Phaedra, just Apollo and his wife. How about that?
Who knows? We'll see. Somebody else said Sheree. Oh Lord, Von Zipper, don't bring up Sheree.
And one more thing. I feel that every time I see Kenya's husband in the scene, it makes me feel so uncomfortable. Like he doesn't really like her.
I agree. We're in agreement on that. We don't think Marc likes Kenya at all. I don't think they've ever been a couple. Like I just think he agreed to that first season or whatever, and they chugged it, made it through. She lost her peach to the second season, and I don't think he banked on being around this long. I think he's annoyed.
Yeah, I say it's sad. You have to go through all that just to, I don't know what's going on, but it just really makes me feel uncomfortable whenever he's on screen with her. It's just uncomfortable.
Yeah.
But I just want to say I love your show, and I love you, and I really want to thank you for taking my call.
Thank you. I appreciate your call.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
All right. Goodbye. I'm taking one more call. One more call. There's about 10 of y'all on the line. I'm taking one more. 4048. Hello.
Hello?
Hi.
Hello?
Hi.
Hi, how you doing?
I'm good. Who am I speaking with?
Evelyn?
Hi, Evelyn.
Hi. I was just thinking, I think Kenya did the recording herself. Now, here's my theory. I think Nene and Kenya might be in it together, and they're going to turn on Kandi and what's that girl name?
Cynthia.
Kenya.
Kenya and Nene are in it together, and they're going.
And Kenya, and I do believe the production might not bring back Kandi and Kenya next season. Now, I think Marc and Kenya's marriage is fake.
Wait a minute.
And I'm pretty sure.
Wait a minute. I'm confused. Wait, start over. You think Kenya and Nene are in it together, and they're gonna turn on Kandi and Cynthia, right?
Right.
And who's not coming back next season? Cynthia and Kandi, or Cynthia and Kenya?
I think they're gonna turn on Cynthia and Kandi.
Okay.
Because it's like it's going. It's like it's crazy because Kenya is doing all this stuff and blaming Nene, but it seems like Marc is real friends with Nene and stuff. I think that's just her way of just trying to turn things around and stuff, so she can't be seen so obvious as the one that did the recording.
Well, I do know she's the one who sent it to the blog. So if she's the one who sent it to the blogs, it's possible she could be the one who recorded Cynthia as well. It's possible.
Yep, and I believe the reason why Nene ain't been on the show is because of the contract. Nene was having problems with her contract, so they were saying beforehand that she wasn't going to be on the show if she's not getting paid.
They said that she wasn't going to be on the show the first 2 episodes. We are episode 9. She's been on the show already. You know what I mean? So I don't think at this late stage in the game that it was her contract that had to do with anything. I think Bravo's playing a game with the editing. I don't know, because clearly she filmed, she didn't film, whatever the case may be, she was filming, so I don't know what the deal is, but they're showing us scenes as if she's going to be in the next episodes, and then the episodes come and she's not in them, so I don't know.
I think you're right about the editing, the part of editing and stuff, so it make it seem like she was, everything had turned out all right with her contract and everything. Mm-hmm. But yeah, that's what I think. But I don't know. I just think Kenya probably not talk to Nene and let's get together and let's try, let's turn the table.
Okay, that could happen.
Well, everybody was saying how about Nene and Kenya getting together and then turning on Cynthia.
Yeah,
they were saying it would be funny if that happened. So hey, it might happen.
Yeah, it may. But, we'll see. Depending on what this fight looking like. It looked like her and Kenya was fighting. Kenya claimed that Nene spit on her. All of that. You think they in on that together?
I don't know. I got to see that, though. I got to see that fight, though. You know how they dance or something. It just seemed like they was doing all this big fighting and all that stuff. And then when we get to see it, it ain't nothing.
Right. They keep tricking us, and we keep falling for it.
Thank you. Just like they falling for that mama thing with Kenya and stuff. Her mom sent all these gifts and everything.
Right.
Come on now. One thing, my mom died when I was 15 months old. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And the mama and everybody keep trying to give her a pass by she didn't have no mom in her life. I grew up without a mom, and I came from a dysfunctional family. So you can't give me that bull crap like her environment and all this and that. I'm from the dirty South. I'm from a little town called Gurley, Alabama.
Oh wow!
And let me tell you something. It was crazy growing up. But I'm not vicious and manipulating like that. So don't give me that. Oh, she didn't have a mama.
Yeah.
You know, I don't believe that. That's BS.
I agree because a lot of what Kenya does is one could assume that it's her character. She has character flaws that has nothing to do with, you know, the way she was raised. So I don't know.
Right, because just stop harping on that. Oh, she didn't have a mother. Oh, her mother didn't love her. That's bullcrap. That's bullcrap. There's been plenty of people who've been been raised without mothers in their lives and everything, and they ain't going off the hip like she's doing. And I'm one of them. So I just can't sit back and listen to people keep hollering at BS.
Okay. Well, I appreciate you calling. Watch the replay and catch up with everything we said tonight. I have been on for an hour and I got to go, but I will probably be back before the new year comes. Thank you for calling. I appreciate you.
Okay.
All right.
Bye-bye.
Goodbye. I'm sorry to those of you who are still on the line. I only had an hour to do this today, but I will be back on the Patreon later on tonight. Okay, so look, in closing, the most major important thing that you can take from this episode is Kenya is a liar. Kenya is a liar, and they are banding against Nene Leakes. They have all formed alliances. Like I said before, everybody gave everybody a pass. Eva said she gave Marlo a pass. Kenya said she gave Eva a pass. Cynthia said she gave Kenya a pass. Porsha said she gave Eva a pass. Like, everybody cool with everybody. Porsha then forgave Yvonne, that bitch. Like, everybody is cool. Like, so I'm just trying to figure out why they ain't giving Nene a pass. What has Nene done so wrong to, like, Eva, for Eva to be so pissed off at her? I don't understand how, like, some of the things that have been going on, like, all of them are cool with each other, and they've been doing some nasty things to each other. So I don't know. But anyway, you said it didn't feel like an hour. I know, right? It was so quick. It was so very quick. You said you need a text when I come on Patreon. Click on the notification bell on Patreon as well as the notification bell on YouTube. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to my channel. As previously mentioned, I know y'all saw some of the people with little green icons in here. You see Miss Kiki, Princess AG, and Just AB. Memberships are now open for the channel. If you would like to support the channel and you don't have the $5 to pay on Patreon, it starts at $1.99 over here on YouTube. And you will get some free live streams as well. Some members only benefits, which also includes special emojis, the acknowledgement like NMO sucks. You see all the green is in the building, and you can also have members only access to community feeds and stuff, and we be sharing all kind of things. So definitely join the squad one way or the other. And if you don't have it, I appreciate your subscription. I appreciate your like and your view. Like is free. So please don't forget to like this video on your way out. You said Kenya is a liar and the truth ain't in her. Tell them again, Glenn. The truth is not in Kenya. Kenya is a liar. She's a liar. So anyway, you guys, thank you so much for joining me today. If you would like to read the full write-up, it's available on straightfromtheA.com. The episode was season 12, episode 9, A Whine of a Time. Oh, dang, we forgot to drag Kandi's dancing. We forgot to drag Kandi's dancing. Oh, well, Kandi, you live this week. We forgot to talk about you, child. And that face you was making. Like, how you in a girl group and you can't whine, you can't dirty whine, you can't dance, you can't twerk. How is you in a group? I thought Kandi knew how to twerk. I could have sworn Kandi was twerking. Remember when Kandi was twerking with Fantasia back in the day? When they used to hang out together? Way back in the day. I had remembered that. He said it was horrible all on his own. Oh, Lord. It is no Kenya haters here. Everybody is Team AT Alien. We are members of the squad. Shout out to the squad. Put your aliens in the air on your way out. Or as you come in. Watch the replay. Thank you guys. I'm out. I'm sorry for the short live. It was an hour and 10 minutes. That's all I got right now. That's all I got. It's the holidays. I gotta get out in the streets. I gotta freshen up my makeup, put on my boots, and go. That's what I have to do. Hopefully y'all are having a wonderful, marvelous holiday season. You are preparing for the new year. I ain't ready, but I know it's gonna be here whether I want it to or not. So I guess I'll come back and lament to you all later about my new year and my New Year's plans. So I will see y'all. Thanks for tuning in. Bye.